Greetings, pro wrestling fans, and thank you for joining us at the Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. I'm Nick, and I'm sitting here with...
Guess who?
Is that you, Donovan?
It is. It is I. He
Yep.
is I is him. Donovan. Donovan.
There he is. We're back. Another two-man booth on the round table.
Yeah, just us this week.
This might get long. Sometimes these ones go a little longer than we planned.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us at the Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. This is the round table, episode 12. Shout out to my favorite number.
Nice. Oh, really?
Yeah, number 12.
Why is that?
My dad. Shout out to my dad.
Cool.
Yeah. Always used it for hockey, and that's my number. So let's make this one a good one.
All right. I wish I realized that at episode 4, because like 4 is my number.
Well,
Just
you
let
should have piped up, bro. But don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter, guys, at PW Lookback. Send us comments, likes, follow all the good stuff there. YouTube channel is Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. And that's, I don't know, I guess you can check out the website as well. I've been updating that too, prowrestlinglookback.wordpress.com. And send us some emails and comments, prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com. And yeah, don't forget to follow on YouTube, subscribe, and hit that little bell that we were talking about last week.
Yeah, hit the button.
Apparently that's a thing. My Twitter as well is @Salsa, SCELSA. Like I always say, little Star Wars, little Formula 1, and lots of wrestling.
My Twitter is @NewSchoolMoney. And there's lots of goodies there for you.
Yeah, and he's on Instagram too, only one hangman.
There you go.
Get him out there.
I might be doing a rebrand soon.
Yeah?
Maybe.
You might have to.
Oh, yeah, that's a great segue.
Yeah?
Look at this guy.
Should we go into that? Should we start with that?
Fuck, yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
I mean...
You just rolled right into it. I like that. That was good.
Yeah, well, this past, what was it, the weekend? Sunday?
Yes.
Sunday we had ROH Global Wars in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Shout out to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, home of Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast, kinda.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty good show, I gotta say. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It was
okay,
it was nice. I didn't get to see the main event. That was Jay Lethal and Kenny King, but there was some good matches on the show that were. It was cool for me to go. Because I'm not a regular Ring of Honor watcher, I'm not a regular New Japan watcher.
Yeah.
I like the product. It's just it's kind of hard to watch, and between 5 hours of WWE a week and sometimes 6 with NXT, it gets to be a lot of wrestling. I'm into some other shit too, racing and shit. So, but yeah, I don't know. Do you want to kind of go through a couple of the matches, or what do you want to do?
Well, you brought up my boy,
Hangman Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a sick match. I got to be honest.
Nice.
It was I have it written down here. I see. This showing my lack of Ring of Honor knowledge. It was Hangman and Chuck T.
Nice.
Who, shout out to Mike. I think Mike said that he was a big fan of this guy. So, yeah, I don't remember anything specific about the match. Honestly, it was just it was kind of long. Like it was longer than expected, and they were both working pretty good. Hangman got the win in the end with his finisher. I don't know the name of the finisher.
Yeah.
Don't be mad, anybody listening, if I'm not up to date with my Ring of Honor stuff, but.
Is it some type of neck breaker?
Yeah, it's like it's like a pile driver type thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't even really.
I don't know. I haven't
something that I don't think totally. I mean, random topic, but I don't think if he comes over to WWE, they're gonna let him use that. But I don't know. No, just the way that he does the move. I don't know. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but. I just wanted to shout out the show. It was pretty good. I went there to meet my girl Danial.
Nice.
Big fan of her ever since leaving. Well, I mean, always, but ever since she's left WWE, it's kind of, want to support people like that. So went and met her again. Shout out to her. Thank you. Mike was there. He came. He, he was all ready to go. And I don't really know what else to say about the show, honestly. Like I had another match that was pretty good was Flip and John Gresham.
How was, or do you want to talk more about that match? I didn't want to cut you off there.
Well, no, I was just kind of pointing out that was another really good match. Flip, I don't know, spoilers for anybody. I guess it didn't watch the show, but Flip it looked like he hurt his knee. He went outside the ring and kind of almost stopped the crowd. Like everybody went really silent, and I kind of thought he was hurt. I thought he was hurt. And I thought they were going to have to stop the match, but he rolled in, and it was just a really good sell job by Flip because he obviously was fine, and he was, John Grisham was, or Johnny, was it John or Johnny? I don't know. Grisham was working on that knee, so obviously he wasn't injured. Mm-hmm. But the selling was fantastic, and
nice.
It was a good match. Before you say what you're going to say, Flip kind of post-match grabbed the mic, and I guess they've been doing a storyline with Bully Ray.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I remember that even. Yeah.
Because the last time I kind of watched our ROH, the last time I was there, back in May, Bully was kind of feuding with Cheeseburger, who again is another smaller wrestler.
Was he there? Was Bully right
Bully?
there?
No, he was there the first time, but he wasn't there this past weekend when we went for Global Wars. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I got to see him.
Like even the first time, that's sick.
Yeah, when we went in May, and I was really close because we were right kind of where the entranceway was in May, where this time I bought my ticket like 2 hours before the show. I didn't really say that, and I don't know if I should get into that. I didn't. It was the last minute. I was just downtown Toronto. I was in the neighborhood, and we don't exactly live downtown, but I was there, and I don't know. I figured why not drive down and see if there's a ticket and grab one. So there was one there.
There was. You got lucky.
Yeah, and shout out to legal weed in Canada because that's definitely an advantage for wrestling shows.
Yeah, it's probably a different vibe now.
Outside the buildings, that's for sure.
Yeah,
different smell.
How was the house? How was the house? Was it packed? Was it a good environment? A good crowd?
It definitely was on the bottom. It's hard to say. It's kind of a smaller style hockey arena. It's meant for a university, so I wasn't sure any of the listeners or anything too. It was my first time going as well, so it's in the former Maple Leaf Gardens, where the Maple Leafs played up until 99 from the 30s all the way onward. But the building's been completely redone, and it's kind of got like an arena upstairs for the colleges, and then downstairs is like a gym. And there's
where was this?
Different levels. Maple Leaf Gardens. So Mattamy Athletic Center.
So it's not where
Toronto.
They did it where did I go? Ted Reeve?
Yeah, that's where I went in May, which is kind of more like east of Toronto,
I assumed that's
Danforth area. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is easier to get to for us. We can take the train. It's literally beside the train station. But this is cool because it's kind of a bigger, and the meet and greet setups, I think personally, are much better at this place because it's all up from the floor above the stands, kind of looking over. Okay. Whereas at Mattamy, it's literally down
on the ground.
On the ground,
still. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
But either way, it was a really cool show. I don't know, what else were you going to get into? I didn't really have much else to say other than the fact it was just cool being an outsider.
Yeah.
Not a regular Ring of Honor guy, and watching each match not knowing anything. Like Christopher Daniels had a pretty good match with Matt Taven, I believe.
Yeah,
it's kind of purple and black gimmick.
A list of that stuff here.
But I just another good singles match. But there was a lot of tag matches too.
Yeah, I remember when you told me about the card, and it seemed like there was Matt Taven.
I mean, you can run through it quick if you want. You don't need to give the results or not, but it doesn't really matter. But I mean, you can run through it.
I'm just looking at the list here.
I'm
not going to go through everyone, but overall it was a decent show. You'd say, yeah?
Definitely good, for live. I mean, I can't speak for how it came across on TV. Also shout out to Jay Briscoe. We seen him outside.
Oh, yeah.
When we were stepping out.
Yeah.
and we stepped over, and he was really cool with us. Took a picture, and we showed him where the door was. He went back in, and I don't know. Shout out to him for being a stand-up dude.
It's funny you say that because I remember when I went in... I don't know, 2012?
2011 or 12. Shout out to Kevin Steen.
Yeah. When he won his first ROH title, I was there. The building was a pretty epic night. But yeah, we met Jay Briscoe, me and Jag.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jag.
Shout out to Jag.
Been on the show. But yeah, we met him as well. And it's funny because the other brother, he wasn't there. Like he was late or something. So it's funny how you bumped into him. And I wonder if that's like a common thing. But anyway, he seemed like a cool...
Oh, yeah, he was definitely cool with us. I mean,
I
said, we just seen him outside. I'm not sure when he came in through the front door, so we were like, oh, hey, Jay, come here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nice.
That he was, gave us the 2 seconds to... And I told him, I went up to him, I got to be honest, I'll say it on the show. I went up to him, I said, I appreciate booing the shit out of you because, you got to appreciate your heels. You got to have somebody to boo, but...
yeah.
If we don't have anything else to say about the show, I'll just play this quick little clip I wanted to play on the show, which I thought was kind of cool. Just a little Young Bucks action.
Nice.
Just to give you a little, sounds of the show.
Speaking of the Young Bucks.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? I didn't really talk much about their match. They fought Chris Sabin and Kushida,
yes,
I believe.
Yeah.
The time splitter guy. He's got the Back to the Future gimmick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kushida and Chris Sabin, yeah.
Which was a good match. But yeah, I don't know. What do you want to get into about the Bucks?
Oh no, just we touched on it a little bit last week about maybe if do you think what's going on?
Oh, kind of what I was talking about off air.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, if anybody's been following their Instagram and stuff lately, I think it's pretty funny. I feel like they're trolling everybody and posting a lot of pictures with AJ and Bullet Club, ex-Bullet Club stuff, and posting pictures with people that are now in WWE. I haven't seen a Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen picture yet, but I don't know. I just think it's funny. Not funny like I'm laughing at them or anything. I just think it's funny from their perspective because they're tricking people. I don't think they're going yet, personally, man.
So,
I think they're all sticking together, and anybody who listened to Jericho's podcast this week, I don't listen to it every week, but he had every Bullet Club member, and it was kind of recorded on the boat, and they were talking about how they want to stick together, so that's where I'm getting my...
Yeah, I remember, I don't know if... I think it was off air, and I don't remember if it was with you or Mike, but I said a while back that... Or it might have even been younger, too. I remember just saying... I don't...
Shout out to Younger.
I don't necessarily... Yeah, shout out to Young. I don't know where you're at, but shout out to you.
He's around. He's waiting on that mic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's coming.
I don't know if I necessarily always thought they were coming. I remember, even now leading into the buzz and everything, these talks, even with Kenny Omega, they've happened before. We get... Around this season... We've had we hear these
but people
rumblings, no fucking pun intended. You know what I mean?
I mean, there was rumblings last year around Royal Rumble too. Same shit. But I think it's now because the Bucks and Cody and everybody doesn't have contracts.
Everyone's just waiting. The
right
clock's
now.
ticking on when they're...
what's this news about this Jericho JR company? When I first seen it, I was like, But I mean, if they're all going there and they're going to do some all-in type deal company...
I have no idea.
Could work.
Yeah. I remember... seeing a little something about it, but I don't know how far that or how true that.
Same here. Well, that's what I mean. And my initial thoughts were how much money do you guys really want to dump into this just to try and compete with? Whether they want to compete with WWE or not, I have no idea. But to try and compete and be a...
Yeah, I wonder if it would be a show or they're trying to do some type of promotion.
You might as well just put money into Ring of Honor at this point and just... Because it's not Impact. They're certainly not the number 2. Not that I watch. I want to check out Scarlett Boudreaux, though. I got to be honest. I keep seeing this chick on Instagram from Impact Wrestling, and that's all I see coming from Impact.
Yes, yeah.
I can't remember her gimmick name, but it's like the next woman in something professional wrestling or something. I don't know. She's kind of like who was it? I think it was Kevin Castle on DT. And he kind of described her as like a modern-day Sable, and it is a pretty good...
Really?
Yeah. It's the closest thing I could compare her to.
I think I do remember them talking about her.
But I'm basing it off pure Instagram, not watching
her.
Impact. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give TNA. I've been hearing it's
Impact.
Decent. Oh yeah, sorry. It's gonna always be there, guys. I'm sorry.
It's just you can't, and I'll take it from shout out Todd Martin. You can't say Shane McMahon anymore. You have to say best in the world Shane McMahon.
Fuck me, really?
Best in the world Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna get into that in a second. I was just gonna say I think I'm gonna start watching some TNA. I've been hearing it's decent or Impact. Sorry,
Impact,
but I keep hearing Impact is doing well, and the product's actually not bad.
How do you watch it?
I'll probably just watch it online.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably just look it up.
Find somewhere,
a website or YouTube or something.
We'll see.
Shout out to YouTube.
Yeah, maybe catch some YouTube highlights.
Yeah, man. No, but I want to watch a full episode and just see what they have to offer, because I'm willing to give them a chance again. Back in when the heyday of fucking Bobby Roode and Austin Aries and Samoa Joe, AJ, I was balls deep.
That's
in
a different
TNA.
time for Impact and TNA. Yeah, I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot if I can find it. I feel like it's some of the racing that I watch. It's harder to fucking find the race than you know.
I'd be willing to give it a go.
Yeah,
but about Shane O'Mac there. Where do you think this is all? Do you think it's leading anywhere? All this Shane McMahon
like him being on the Survivor Series team.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty active. I guess they're maybe gearing him up for Mania.
Yeah, which I don't know. I don't think he needs a marquee match at Mania every year personally, but
did he? I don't think he had one last year. Did he? I think it was the year before.
That he fought AJ? Was the year before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Did he not fight at all this past year? Yeah,
no, because he was that SummerSlam match, which I believe was this year, with AJ and Kevin Owens, or it could have been last year. I'm so bad with this type of shit. But he was the referee, so I know he didn't have a match there. Last year, I believe he wasn't. I think this guy's been in every fucking Survivor Series match since he's been back, though. Now that I think about it.
I was going to say the same thing because he was definitely there when we were there in 2016.
Toronto, yeah, because I remember wanting that jersey and being very envious of Mike.
I think Mike D has it.
I know he does. I was just going to say.
Yeah, shout out Mike D. I think he has that jersey.
I just didn't want to blow all the money on that Shane O'Mac jersey.
I think Mike got it like later. I think he picked it up like
I should have.
Through an online.
I will definitely be, if I get an opportunity, I'll be picking one up. Like if I go to a pay-per-view and Shane McMahon's there, yeah, I'm doing it.
But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe, like you said, he's been on every one, so they just kind of want to keep him.
Yeah, which is interesting.
There could be some other people that should be on the team, but should we talk too much about that right now?
Not too much, but I was just curious your opinion on where you think
it just kind of seems par for the course for me, to be honest. For like you said, it's the gearing him up for Mania. It's Shane. It's Mania 35. We got to get McMahon's on Mania.
I think that I think Dolph Ziggler will get to eliminate him this Sunday.
Why? Because of the greatest in the world.
I feel like or maybe not. Maybe Shane pins Dolph. Who knows? He continues to run. Solidifies how much of the best he is.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe. Yeah, maybe it's possible that he could. I just can't say I was focusing too much on.
Yeah, Shane O'Mac.
Yeah,
no, I hear you.
in the main event or the 5-man Survivor Series match, but I guess we can go. I don't know. Talk about this week in WWE.
Yeah.
Some of the major shit.
Mm-hmm.
How about that ending to Raw?
Yeah, what a week. It was a good week.
Pretty fucking.
It was
epic.
A good week actually.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it was good.
So I don't really need to anybody listen to this, I'm sure knows Becky Lynch had possibly one of the greatest
straight fire
endings to Raw in a while, thanks to Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she smoked her with a punch and broke her face bone and gave her a concussion, but that also provided us with some serious color, and she was busted open, man.
Yeah, she was. It really added to it.
Oh, the visual of her
it was great.
At the top of the stairs. I mean, this doesn't need to be said, but the visual of her at the top of the stairs with her arms raised, just looking down. It's my show with Ronda in the ring, kind of gritting her teeth and twitching her eyebrow. It was just a fucking amazing way to end Raw. I mean, we'll talk about it, I guess, now. It's unfortunate what we've heard the next night on SmackDown with, them telling us at the top of the show that she's been pulled from the card because of this. I like that they worked it into the storyline.
Yes.
In a way. It's not, because it's a concussion and a punch to the face, they showed us what happened. I don't know. That makes sense. It's cool.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I was going to say a little piece about more of what happened on Raw with her. I really like just like the fact that, like I said, I'm not so high. I'm not like, not that I'm not high on her. Anyway, fucking just the fact that she still pays attention and does the heel things. Like when Ronda started running down, what did she do immediately? She ran out of the ring. Like I love the fact that she
still does
gives
some
a
heel
fuck about
stuff.
that shit. You know what I mean? So
even though she's not a heel.
Even though she's not, it's weird. It'll be interesting to see what happens now with depending how long she's out and.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean,
I think it's like a blessing in disguise in a way, because I feel like they could just make her still a badass, but they don't even
she doesn't have to have matches.
To be a heel like that, and do those.
I hope they keep her on TV and that she doesn't have matches.
Yeah,
like if maybe she can keep her character alive without fighting.
That's a good point.
That would be epic, because we talked about it a little bit before we started recording, but I know sometimes, and some people are saying, that this could be good.
Yeah,
for her. She's so hot. People will be chomping at the bit when she comes back. They'll be wanting her to come back and cheering for her. But I don't know, man. I feel like that. Like she's, like I said to you before we started, she's not going to get much higher than she is right now, and that's saying a lot. I'm not trying to say like she's plateaued at a low. Like she's up there.
Yeah,
she's fucking doing things that no one would have expected she would be able to do.
Yeah. She's one of the most. Yeah, she's one of the most over people in the company right now, which is
insane.
Yeah,
insane.
Yeah,
because
we need that, man. Regardless of fucking man or woman, we need more people that people actually give a fuck about.
Yeah, Yeah, no, and shout out. There was a lot of shout outs tonight, but shout out Sam Roberts. I listened to his podcast today too, and he was talking about how the man thing. I love it.
Yeah,
because some people are getting. Oh, she shouldn't be calling herself the man. And It's not about that.
Yeah.
She's implying that the man is the top person in the company.
And it's
not the top male.
Yeah.
The top person. You know, like, again, Sam Roberts made it a great example, and I'm only saying his name because I don't want to take away from anything he said, but Ric Flair, when he said you got to beat the man, you got to be the man to beat the man, he wasn't referring to being the best male. He's referring to being the top guy.
Yeah.
So she's the fucking top person in the company, I would say, right now.
It's a great play off of that whole thing, too. Like, that's what I was going to say as well. Like, she beat Charlotte, and the whole be the man thing. Everyone knows that from Ric Flair. And, like, Charlotte always called herself, the queen, top.
Yeah, so
top
she
dog,
beat Charlotte. She's the man.
So she's considering herself, yeah. Jag brought up a funny point when I was talking to him. He's like, I would have liked it if for sure just said, like, the bitch. Like, I was like, I know they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they're not making a T-shirt that says the bitch either, though.
I would kind of like that.
It would be cool, maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it would be cool now. I just mean 15, 20 years ago they would do it. Now,
I'm very, I don't think it's a very minor thing. I don't want to dive too deep into Becky Lynch's shirt, but fucking I'm kind of surprised they didn't, like, say the woman and, like, the whole, people are so, like it's a very, this era of, we get the women's pay-per-view, we get women's main events, we get, Ronda, Becky, so, like, these big things happening. I'm surprised they wouldn't try and shove that one at us. I like it how it is,
Yeah. So how did you feel about Becky choosing Charlotte?
Yes. Yeah, we can talk about this now too.
We might as well.
For one, like me and you talked about, I haven't listened to much of other people talk about, like, why the fuck was, like, I just don't think Charlotte should have been there on Raw. I get it that, she bleeds blue and she's SmackDown and she is the top, like, one of the top girls on the show and has been.
She was a no-show the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, why don't... Man, who the fuck lets this shit, like, the green light? Like, I don't get that, man. Like, I would have preferred, like, if they saved it for SmackDown and they had this interaction then...
And you didn't see her the night before on Raw?
Yeah. Because then it's like, we haven't seen her the past couple weeks, and now you have your fucking arch rival, your number one fucking enemy, who you just had a fucking war with. At the last pay-per-view.
And you're fighting beside each other, punching Team Red.
And for a second when it was happening on Raw, like, I was looking at the TV, and me and you were looking, enjoying the moment, and I was thinking, like, you know what, maybe they're going to interact. They're going to bump back to back, and then we'll get a little, like, even if to do that, like, it's just nobody seems to be...
Well, I think Becky was doing the right thing, and this isn't necessarily related to Charlotte, but there was a point where kind of SmackDown was all kind of scurrying away from the ring, and the Iconics kind of put their arm on Becky, and she didn't really push them off, but she certainly fucking didn't acknowledge that they were there.
Yeah.
Like, she was implying, like, you guys can be here for Blue, but I'm here for me, and I'm here for Ronda.
Yeah.
So, like, I like that. I feel like if they had touched Charlotte and Becky, then Becky would have sold it in a way that...
Yeah.
Letting Charlotte know, like, yeah, we're both representing Blue, but I'm not fucking here to be your friend. So I feel you. I totally don't think she should have been there.
Yeah.
If she's going to come back and after what happened with Nia hitting her and everything, make her come back, on SmackDown. And they couldn't, they didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not like they could have just waited. Oh, no, we're going to wait tomorrow for when Becky gives her the fucking shot at Ronda. No, they didn't know that.
But even still thinking, I don't want to fucking harp on it too long, but I even still, like, thinking of, they still haven't announced who that other woman is on the SmackDown team. So then why the fuck, like, why would you have Charlotte there if she was not around last week and she's still, feeling the effects of the loss? And like, she just shouldn't have been there. That was just stupid.
They're big, and I hate it and you hate it.
Yeah. But
they're just big on this brand thing, man. They really, and like, it's weird because I like Raw and I'm always going to cheer for Raw, and I have talked about that on other shows, and I'm like the weird fan that's like that, I guess, because I actually cheer for a brand, but even me, I don't fucking like this stuff.
Yeah.
Because 2 weeks from now, everyone's going to hate each other again. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah, it's just certain
it's
things.
Like, you set it off air again, and we'll talk about, we might as well quickly just get it on a tangent, but it's bragging rights. This isn't Survivor Series.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely what it's turned into.
This is bragging rights.
We might as well have a cup. We might as well have a trophy for the Raw and SmackDown team. Winner gets the trophy. That's what it used to be. I don't know if you knew that.
What?
But that's what it was. They were fighting for a bragging rights trophy.
Just like, was it bigger or smaller than the best in the world?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. It was a stupid trophy.
Or bronze trophy.
It was just stupid.
Or what about the Battle Royal trophy?
And why do we never see these trophies?
Wait, what about the women's trophy?
Exactly. All these trophies, but we never see them.
No, where are they?
Like even the Andre one.
Wait.
Fuck me.
Do you think they exist somewhere, or do you think they're actually like torn down and
No, they're in like
in a garbage or?
They're in that warehouse. With
You think so?
with the
Actually,
Goober Geiger guy, the turkey or whatever the fuck.
yeah,
he is,
and like
you know?
old belts.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They
Gene Oakland and guys stuff in that.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just.
But yeah,
I love Gene Oakland.
Yeah, shout out to Gene.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, either way, we'll see what happens. I wasn't a big fan of, the hug.
Oh yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. Yes.
So we had Becky picking Charlotte, and then there was a big hug from Becky, and it was total. Yeah. I'm not a big kayfabe quote unquote guy, but why not just hug her backstage? We didn't need that. Like, we didn't need to show the world that, like, I don't know, a good handshake and Becky staring her in the eyes and saying, you go beat her, you show that bitch, or some shit like that. I have no idea. Something stern and to the point. We didn't need to get the hug.
Yeah, see, you know what? Honestly,
it really took away from the Becky character for me.
You said, you said that to me. I remember we talked about it over the phone after SmackDown, and I watched it back, and I was trying to feel it out and see what I took away from it. I didn't have as much of a problem with it, only because I think that maybe it could still lead to something. You know what I mean? It could still lead to something bigger. I didn't have as much, she had to, there was nobody else that she's seen fit for the job other than the person that she's been going to war with.
Yeah, and I said Asuka, and you had a great comeback before we recorded.
Yeah.
With her not being built up.
Yeah, that's
to be fighting Ronda.
That's why they gotta, you gotta, and same goes for like the men and stuff. Like, I don't know if I'm beating a dead horse here, but it's like you gotta keep characters strong and have certain people still, because like even with Nakamura and Seth, like
I told you, I've gone back on what we talked about last week and I'm setting the bar very low for that match. One being Dean Ambrose fucking it all up, and two, I don't know. I'm not setting the bar very high right now.
But that's what I'm saying about keeping characters. Like, Nakamura hasn't been doing much.
He's I feel like that's a running joke with you on the show now. You say that every week.
Yeah,
it's true.
No, but it's true. Like, it's just he hasn't been doing much, and it's the whole like keeping the character strong and believability when people win and lose. Like, it's got to matter a little bit more. That's all I think about that whole thing.
We'll see. I hope Charlotte and Ronda turns out to be good. I was so fucking excited to watch Becky and Charlotte. I mean, everybody was.
Yeah.
But I can't explain to you like the definition or the term getting the wind sucked out of you. Fuck, I don't think there's a better phrase that could be used when SmackDown opened and we got that news.
Mm-hmm.
But but the Raw segment, I got to be honest, like I got a question for you too.
Yes, yeah.
Kind of about the Raw segment.
Yeah.
This was like one of my favorite endings to Raw I think I've ever seen in my life. So I wanted to ask you being kind of, a longer wrestling fan than myself, is there any Raw or Raws specifically endings that jump out to you? And I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit while we're recording, but this ending with Becky, like I said, standing at the top of those stairs with her arms raised and the bloody face and the fucking smile and the blood in her hair and all, it was fucking all over her forearms, and it just added to the effect. And the whole, like, not necessarily just her standing there with her arms in the air, but like them cutting to her fucking backstage and having Ronda already in the disarmer
Yeah.
Like, that was a shock. We thought the show was over. And then they just cut to that, and we're like, what the whoa. And then SmackDown invades. It was a really good end to Raw. And, shout out to the women. Again, I don't know if we would have expected that a couple years ago, but women are fucking killing it now. Yeah,
that was a really good segment. I'm trying to think now of
I know. Classic, it was something I thought about while I was at work today, and I was thinking, like, what can we bring up on the show tonight to think about, a good ending to Raw. I don't have a lot on my that other than this show either that jumped out specifically, because Raw is hard to remember from show to show, and there's been a couple, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to just go through the memory.
The Vince McMahon exploding, not necessarily epic, but
Did you watch that one live? I didn't.
I watched that one live, and I remember I was probably 12 or 13, and I remember we asked my buddy's mom is he dead? Like, what does that mean? Like, we didn't really know what the fuck to think.
Yeah.
Not necessarily one of the best Raw ending to Raw, but definitely another memorable one.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a lot in that era. Like, I don't know for sure. Somebody can shoot me a DM or comment it below if I'm wrong, but DX spray painting the headquarters, I feel like that might have ended the show.
Yeah, that and again was another one I wasn't watching live.
Like, because I saw that whole rehash of the Shawn Michaels Triple H DX2, which is funny because it's not regarded as, you have the first run that was edgy with Chyna and Shawn, and then you got the goofy second gimmick with fucking Assman and Road Dogg, and then this run, I would say it was okay for me because like I was kind of who they were gearing.
Yeah.
Like they were probably aiming to my 13-year-old ass poop jokes and cock rooster jokes. You know what I mean? That's I was that age that they were trying to make laugh. So I can understand. When I watch it this time around, I could give two fucks about the glow sticks. And I didn't see the 09 run either. So
09 run. Oh, yeah.
Didn't they?
Well, I know they were kind of tied in, no? I thought they were.
They definitely split and then came back, though, because they didn't have the glow sticks and shit when I was watching it.
True.
It was just the spray paint was big, though. The DX in green spray paint, that was more huge because all their shirts were like this green spray paint.
Yeah, I feel like they ended that one kind of underwhelmingly.
Yeah.
09 one. Anyway.
I don't know. Is there any other Raws?
Off the top of my head.
Like maybe back in the day?
No, I'd have to really.
Like milk truck stuff or fucking beer truck? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure those ended the show as well.
Yeah. Right? Oh,
Undertaker stuff. Maybe?
Okay, you know which one pops out? Because I'm just trying to think of stuff that I was watching live and that other than obvious ones. You know when the fucking invasion shit happened?
With WCW?
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
And how did the show end?
Well, there was a match. There was a match happening. And
do you mean like when Shane popped up on the other show and it was like split screen, Shane was on WCW, or you mean a little bit later?
Guys, a
little bit after
that. Yeah, I guess Shane was probably already, that shit already happened.
That's what I figured.
This is when he brought people. It was just like out of nowhere. I feel like I'd have to fact check on this, but I'm probably pretty sure that this is how it went down. Shane did the whole thing, and then another Raw maybe a week or two when they came in. I don't know. I think just back then, because the internet wasn't a thing for me at that time. It wasn't as big. Like there was no,
Yeah. Oh, totally.
So it was just week to week me enjoying the product. Yeah. So like when that happened,
something
I was
like that. 2001.
Fuck. And there was just these guys that I remember a huge like.
Was it almost too much though? Like was it a crazy influx? It was like, whoa, this is a lot of guys coming at once.
No, it was good because they didn't bring everyone. There was like just select few guys. Like I remember Lance Storm being in there because he did a crazy.
Yeah, because didn't guys like DDP and Sting and stuff like that, like they didn't come over?
Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, well,
okay.
DDP did. Yeah, but he did his own weird stalker storyline with Undertaker and his wife and stuff.
Trippy.
Yeah.
Look back.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Look Back show. A little off topic, but it's coming back. We're trying to find weekends that are free. In the meantime, we're providing these roundtable discussions for you.
We're also we're gonna try to. It's gonna be hard because I know TLC is the next pay-per-view. Yeah, and I don't want to look back at TLCs of the past, like not the pay-per-views, maybe the matches.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that Raw stands out for me. Obviously I could say the Punk one with the promo and shit.
That ended the show, the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's another really good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I just figured it was something cool to bring up. Something different. We don't always talk about.
It was definitely. It was but you're right. I think in years down the line, especially like if Becky continues to fucking.
That's why I'm saying keep her on the show. Don't take her off TV. Like maybe she can't have matches, but I don't know.
This just hit me when you brought that up about keeping her on TV. I think you know what, like if they want to make it matter and still keep her strong and everything, they should and to bring some fucking light to the division and have boost the characters. Like I said, they should have a fucking tournament after this. Like just have a tournament week to week on SmackDown and a bracket, and the winner gets to face Becky when she's clear, which hopefully it's maybe at the TLC pay-per-view. Or
that would be just too simple, my friend. They would not. You have to watch NXT for something like that.
Fuck. Yeah,
I'm not even the biggest NXT fan, but
sometimes
trust me.
They give us things like that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often enough because I wish we had an actual ranking system. I think that would be wicked.
Oh, this is a great topic to get into. Yeah,
like I wish that there was.
I agree with that.
Completely. Like you could go on WWE.com and look up
wins and losses matter.
Well, not even necessarily look up their record.
No.
But like, let's say there's a top 30 list, and you work your way up. When you're not a champion, if you win, they and maybe they'll WWE the list a little bit, and it doesn't always have to be about wins and stuff. Maybe Elias is going to get bumped up, for example, because his promos have been good and shit like that. He's connecting with the crowd. But, some sort of system that says, like, these guys are higher because they whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I think me and you have had this talk, like, off air and shit before, even way back.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you about it because I know JR a long time ago brought it up on a podcast, like early days of me listening to his show.
Yeah, before when it was just like the other show.
Yeah,
had two different shows.
Yeah, I want to say
the Ross Report, because now it's like the Jim Ross show.
Yeah, exactly. Like very early stages of it. I remember listening to it and him talking about wanting to see like a ranking system. It's just because, like, man, then these certain matches like on Raw and SmackDown, they would make sense.
Oh yeah,
like, it's not like
they would mean something. It'd be like, oh, you're going down.
You know what I mean?
Like I love when Corey Graves talks about the purse, and like I know it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, I mean, Corey Graves is talking about wrestlers wanting to win because they're going to get paid more.
I didn't notice that one.
He's
good.
mentioned like they get the bigger purse.
Good. Yeah.
Comments like that, like I don't know, I like it.
That's definitely a good thing. Yeah. Attention to fucking detail, man. Like, say it doesn't.
Yeah. I think let's just go right to it. Your boy won the fucking belt on SmackDown this week. Just gonna hit you with it.
Yeah, just drop the bomb on me, eh?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, like I said to you, I am the ultimate Daniel Bryan guy. I'm the ultimate Daniel Bryan fan. I drink the Kool-Aid every day, and I'm very happy.
Daniel Bryan does not drink Kool-Aid. Daniel Bryan drinks...
Okay, well, I'm drinking the veggie greens.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm drinking the kale and broccoli with some carrots, maybe.
He'll drink some sort of juice, but not Kool-Aid, because Kool-Aid's probably made with like cow bones and
too much sugar,
all kinds of shit that
Won't
is
keep
made with animals.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to DB.
So
new WWE champion.
Yes, and I love this because, like, I don't know, I feel like, probably since you, like, I know because you didn't see a lot of, anytime you've seen him, he's been a face, right?
Oh yeah, I've never seen heel Daniel Bryan,
and
because I've only been, as I've said a million times, only been watching again since 2015. Mm-hmm. So
I'm so happy for this because he's such a great heel, man. Like, he knows he can be a little, like, slimy, annoying guy. Like, look at him. He's obviously not the fucking biggest guy. He can get technical and get strong style as fuck, but it's like he knows very well how to play that role, and I think this is a perfect time to do it, man. I like the shock value in it, and like not that he was like stale, but he was just like, obviously the Yes movement in the height of it, and now they're two different things, obviously, and the time off and the injuries and stuff, like, it all adds up, and you can't just keep going 100 miles an hour.
No, man.
At all times. So
when he came out on SmackDown this week, and people, whether you want to believe me or not, the first thing I thought when he came out and I saw that weak ass fucking yes chant from the crowd was, I wonder when they're gonna turn this guy heel.
Yeah.
And in my head,
said that to me,
and in my head, I'm going, yeah, not anytime soon. Mm-hmm. Not because I didn't want it, just because I'm thinking, they
need him as a
they probably just won't. I feel like he hasn't been around long enough, and I don't think, like, I'm fine with the heel turn. I'm not saying he hasn't, but I thought that's the way they thought.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you. Yeah,
but
totally.
Wow, to have him turn heel and
he win
low
the fucking
blow
title
and win the fucking belt and then beat the shit out of AJ afterwards.
Yeah,
excuse me. I don't know, pretty epic.
Definitely, yeah.
But I definitely, and I said this to you again before we recorded, I feel like Becky's injury had something to do with this. I feel like all these changing, like 2 nights ago we had AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch.
Yep.
In what I've said to you before as, the former UFC champions against the quote-unquote selected fan wrestlers. Like, probably the most popular male
for sure
babyface and the most popular female babyface.
Yeah.
And now we don't have that. We've got Brock Lesnar against Daniel Bryan, who, granted, is a huge babyface, but how is he going to be fighting Brock Lesnar heel versus heel? I don't know how that's going to work. With the crowd, at least. I'm very curious to... That's probably one of the things I'm the most curious to hear
so
on Sunday is what the fuck the crowd's going to do, because they booed the shit out of Daniel on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then we've got as we said before, Ronda and Charlotte, who, again, the crowd's been booing Charlotte for fucking weeks, but are they going to back her up because Becky gave her the nod?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess this will be a great judgment of the whole Charlotte character now, because I feel like there's two ways this could go. Like, she could come out and the people could just totally not, like, they could just rain on her with boos. Like, I could see that happening just because they'd rather Becky there.
Yeah.
And I could also see it being like,
I don't think that's going to happen.
More of a mix. But yeah, not to the level of, like,
just because of the hug and all that shit. I think that helped with.
I think it'll be very split,
fans.
honestly, the crowd. I think it'll be pretty split. Like,
yeah.
Or
Ronda's
going to overpower.
Yeah, I don't think Charlotte's going to get majority.
No. I don't think so. Here. No, I don't think so either.
But yeah, just kind of the fact that those two top matches are totally
so quick,
flip-flopped. I think maybe Becky, because I still personally think, I said it on past shows, I posted it on our Instagram, I thought that they were going to main event with Becky and Ronda.
Well, I said that to you after Raw. I was like, I thoroughly believed. I was like, they must be. They just closed the show, and look how crazy that shit was.
Exactly. One of the best endings to Raw we've seen in years, and it was the ending to Raw, the main show, and SmackDown showed up as well. So yeah, I definitely think that was going to be the main event. I mean, obviously you're not going to put Ronda Charlotte in the main event with 5 days build and no Ronda promo leading up to this. Like, we're not even getting any promos.
Yeah.
Like, go home from them. So they're not going to close the show. And I guess, Vince wanted something different with his Brock and AJ match, and AJ, it's not like he didn't have a long title reign.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just time to switch it up. I don't know.
I'm okay with it. It's very interesting, and like, not, it's funny in a way because last year we had Jinder was he was all ready to go and fight Brock, and then
it's kind of weird how it happened 2 years in a row.
I mean, it's funny how.
But do you think it's all the domino effect? Like, are you more excited now with this than you were 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But that's because I
mean overall. Like,
no.
Is this Daniel Bryan being against Brock so good? Do you know what I mean? Like, would you rather have Becky versus Ronda with AJ and Brock, or would you rather have Charlotte versus Ronda with Daniel Bryan? Because I'm definitely on the original side there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was excited to see what AJ and Brock were going to do, having it be a second year in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was curious to see where they would take that. Like we said, I don't think AJ could afford to lose. I don't think Brock could afford to lose. So that made it interesting to me. Yeah, on the women's side, definitely I wanted to see the Becky,
of course, I
Ronda match. You know what I mean? That's what we were.
I'm just kind of more curious as to
overall.
Do you want to see Daniel Bryan and Brock so bad that you'd be willing to not have Charlotte or Becky and Ronda? Not that this scenario is going to happen. It's more just for
I'm cool with it.
Fun, but
I'm cool with it just because I'm pretty excited to see what they do with not that I'd rather one than the other.
Of
honestly,
course,
I can't really say. Like, I was totally cool with how things were. I'm totally cool with how they are now as well. I don't know. Charlotte and Ronda is interesting too, just because
I feel like the Daniel Bryan thing for you is a nice trade-off.
It's a nice trade-off.
The fact that you lost Becky but you gained Daniel, you're almost okay with it. Whereas I'm not as big of a Daniel fan, so it doesn't have the same effect on me.
Because like I had mentioned to you on when we were talking about SmackDown afterwards, back when Daniel Bryan originally got hurt, like when he had the 2 belts, the world and the WWE, like he was talking about it in interviews, like outside of WWE, how Brock was his dream. He wanted to fight Brock. Brock was his match. That was his match that he wanted for so long. And we, like, us as fans, knowing like his technical ability, and the way that they always like put a shine on that when he first came in, like, we were very curious to see. It would be almost, you'd think, like reminiscent to Kurt. We were wondering, even though Brock's all suplex, are we going to get reminiscent to Kurt and Brock type of style? Like, that's what we always thought of. And I think that's probably what he had in his mind too.
Let's hope Brock can still, or wants to do a match like that. I don't know how much he can do with his training for UFC. And
I'm not saying it's going to be like much like that. I'm very, very curious to see where it goes though. Like, yeah.
No,
but the point I was getting at was that Daniel Bryan, like, he kind of got not robbed, but like due to injury and stuff, like he got that opportunity taken away from him.
Absolutely.
So it's nice. It's nice now that it's cool.
Yeah, and I didn't pick up on it. Too many shoutouts, but Wade mentioned it this week because I didn't pick up on it on Raw. I didn't notice that they had said it, but I think Heyman made a comment, or not on Raw. I think it was on SmackDown. Heyman made a comment at the beginning of the show because they did a segment with AJ, DB.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
We didn't talk about that, and Paul. And I think Paul made a comment, the match that we're never going to see, Brock versus Daniel. And I didn't hear that or pick up on the fact that he said that. No. So I feel like if I had heard that, it might have planted more of a seed at Daniel winning because I was fucking blown away when Daniel.
Well, see, that's why I don't think I was as shocked because I said, like, when you called me right after that promo and I just so happened to be, I was watching that first part of the show and I was like, yeah, that's so weird how fucking. I thought it was weird that Paul Heyman like even brought Daniel Bryan into it. Like that's why in my head I'm like, what's going on? Is there a chance? And sure enough, a few hours later, this guy won the fucking title.
Yeah, and anybody listening to this show, go to WWE's Instagram, check out the picture of Daniel Bryan holding the belt. He looks like one mean motherfucker, man. Looks like the Joker.
He's
telling you, he's giving me. I know Johnny Gargano's going for the Joker vibes down in NXT, but DB might be stealing that from you there, Johnny.
Yeah, DB, he knows, man, I'm sure anybody who's, like, any listeners of ours and longtime Daniel Bryan fans, like, one of his best runs, like, before he even got to WWE and ROH, he was, like, a huge heel, like, with that long title reign. Like, he knows what to do. And I'm curious to see what happens with AJ now, because, like, I thought automatically that he would be added to the SmackDown team, but he wasn't. They put my boy, boy, Jeff Hardy.
He wasn't even on Mixed Match Challenge after SmackDown this week. They put Jeff Hardy with Charlotte.
Good.
And I think Charlotte and Jeff Hardy, spoilers, beat Braun Strowman and Ember Moon, which was their first loss. So that's the only reason I brought it up.
Cool. That's wicked that they've kept him off that though. I like that.
And oh my god, I wish we had video so you could see how fucking fired up I am about remembering to talk about this. I heard, and I don't know 100% because I don't want to quote myself and say that I'm going out on a limb and saying this, but I heard that the winners of Mixed Match Challenge, each person gets number 30 in the Rumble.
Really?
Yeah, so apparently if you win Mixed Match, like the woman will be the 30th entrant in the women's and the men will be the 30th entrant in the men's Rumble. I think it's kind of cool because it gives Mixed Match something.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
It's kind of weird that, like,
that's
somebody compared it to, and I don't know how much you know because I know you're not a big baseball guy. Neither am I by any means. But there was a time in baseball where the All-Star Game winner would determine where the home field was in the World Series.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think they do that anymore. I don't know.
think,
Anybody who watches baseball, let me know. I don't know. Our team sucks up here. But
not our Raptors.
What?
I said not our Raptors.
Well, I don't want to talk about
Yeah, we're not going to... Yeah.
Come back in 2 months, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. That was...
But I forget where the fuck I was. What was I saying?
The mixed match and the fact that...
Okay, yeah. So I think it's kind of weird because mixed match is kind of like an all-star game type of event. You know what I mean? Good comparison. So it's weird that something like that is affecting Rumble.
Yeah.
But then again, this is a Wade thing, but the Rumble itself is kind of a weird way to determine a main event for Mania. Yeah. As far as like a proper contender, because you just have to not get thrown over a top rope. You're not really proving that you're a superior wrestler, but it works. I don't care. It's not like I don't like the Rumble. The Rumble's fucking awesome. Yeah. It's entertainment, and the Rumble is entertaining as shit. Mm-hmm. But I just mean from like a, pure athletic perspective.
Well, but if the guy is number one and survives the whole thing, like that's pretty impressive.
For sure, but it's not like...
I love those.
It's not like...
I don't want to dive too deep. Like, I love that shit though, man.
When the guys go
forever?
When a guy
lasts from the beginning, like when...
Shout out to Rey Mysterio, that's all I think of. When
Shawn Michaels, Benoit, Bulldog, like these guys like put on these Iron Man
DB went for a while 2 years ago, no? Or what was it? Last year? I don't know. When did he come back?
The greatest Royal Rumble thing that he did?
Oh, yeah, it was the greatest Royal Rumble. So that's like, we're not counting that as a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, this is a total like random topic, but I want to talk about
this roundtable's gotten very... I like it.
Yeah.
This week. It's good.
It's round.
Yeah, it's very round.
No, but like, man, I like the Royal Rumble is like such a chance for men and now women as well to like... This is a time for like people who don't always get to shine. Like, let them shine. Let them get that 50-minute performance, that big performance, because like that's what I remember. It's standing out from guys who I've like grown to like I think it was, I want to say 2012 or so. It was like The Miz and Cody. They were the Iron Man guys of that Rumble. Like they just lasted. They were in there just throwing people, surviving, and you know, when they hold on so long. Jericho's done it before, and just like those are Finn Balor. Finn Balor put on a wicked one last year. Like remember, he was in there till the fucking end.
He
like,
was in there.
Yes,
Final Four, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm glad that's still like.
Wasn't it Nakamura, Roman, Finn?
Yeah.
And somebody else.
Yeah.
I remember.
I love that
I'm
shit.
surprised
man.
I remember that.
Yeah. I was just total random, but I love like it's definitely a time that, you know, people can shine and get their time in. And it's nice to think about, like, you know, going into it, who could that be? Who's going to be the Iron Man or Iron Woman of the Rumble, you know? So it's an interesting way to look
for
at
sure. And I mean, all it's going to change for us is kind of, we're going to be anticipating who's number 29 rather than 30. We know who's 30.
Yeah.
So I guess it's all right. I just thought that was cool to bring up. I mean, I guess
is that an official thing?
I don't know. I heard it from the boys there at the PW Torch. So I feel like I don't want to go out on a limb and say that that's what they broke, but I feel like I heard that somewhere. So
on
check it out.
Survivor Series though.
Yeah, I don't know how much. Do you want to dive much?
No, not too much. I was just gonna say like,
I guess it's this weekend, but
I don't want to be that
much to talk about next week.
Grumpy
results
fan of yesterday who like complains about things and how they were good and now they're not or whatever. But like,
yeah,
I just wish like I'm hoping that it gets, but like fuck this bragging rights shit.
Yeah, that's I feel like we touched on that pretty much. But
yeah,
keep going.
I like the dynamic of, you know, the traditional Survivor Series match, but it's fucked up with the tag teams, man. We got like how many fucking guys in there? Me and Jag were discussing something, and I thought this would be cool. Like, obviously, might never happen, but just something to throw out there to the world. Man, if the tag, like, this is something they could have even done to fix it, make it a little bit more interesting for a guy like me or yourself.
Yeah.
If they had these tag teams representing, like, one guy from each tag team representing their tag team, I would, like, that would be, no, but think about this, like.
In, like, a traditional
Yes, so we got, like, you know, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and they have to decide.
I see what you're saying.
One of you go in there and represent our team, and then think about it. For example, let's say the Usos were mega heels, and they've been feuding with New Day all year, like they were previously, right? Yeah. So they have hatred, like they don't want to team up with each other. But now you have Jimmy and Kofi forced to fucking hit that tag and rely on each other to get through this match together, or, you know, the Bar and the fucking.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I just, and this is gonna sound kind of dumb, but is it really any different? Like, we've got 10, or is it?
Yeah, no, definitely, because there's too many people. It's crowded and it looks stupid. Like I think.
Yeah.
I just think like it's a very weird.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be sitting ringside for this match. I'm not gonna see much, but ass.
And it's gonna be, and like we know what we're gonna get. Fucking, you know, this guy's in, quick pin, boom, your team's out, you're done. Like,
oh yeah,
it's just I'm not a fan.
That's
of
why
that
it's on the
clusterfuck of shit. Yeah, I just
kickoff show.
I wish that they would bring it back to like, because man, back in like, you know, 91 and shit, like you would have. No, but dude,
no, I'm not. It's just
even
back
in
fucking 91.
Yeah, 91, 06 even, dude. You had the champion.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, I remember Triple H being the world champion and being in a Survivor Series match still. Like, why can't that?
Is that how it was like in the original, like you said?
Yeah, and that's what I like, because it's a way to
started.
It's a way to carry on a feud without having a guy blow off a match at this pay-per-view necessarily. So maybe on SmackDown we have WWE champion defending against whoever his number one contender is. Okay. Cool. And then we could get a totally different SmackDown 5-on-5 match with, for example, let's say AJ had the belt, okay? And AJ is going to defend against Samoa Joe at Survivor Series. 1-on-1, okay? Just in a random scenario. And then we get Daniel Bryan team versus Team Miz, because they have a feud. And this is ways to drag out a feud.
Those are some good ideas, man.
You know what I mean? And then on Raw we get, let's say, I don't know, it would never happen probably, but Team Brock Lesnar, okay, against Team Braun Strowman. It extends the feud in a different.
When was the last time we had that? Do you think? I know I didn't want to cut you off there. It extends the feuds.
I think it was in that. The last one I remember is when Triple H was the world champion, which was like in that That one that we talked about with the cartoons, which would have been like 06.
Really?
They
That
did it
long
then.
ago?
Yeah, because I remember.
What about when you were watching in 2011, 2010, like or 2012?
See now.
What was it about then?
They teased it, and then it took this weird shift at some point. Because I remember there was going to be, and this was wicked because they had it like, it was Team Punk, and Punk was the champion, and he was going to be against, it was going to be against Team Foley, because I think Foley was like the GM, and they were kind of feuding.
Yeah.
And then Foley was going to put like the number one contender, Cena, Ryback, like all these guys, and then Punk was going to get his team of heels. And then they switched it and went to a triple threat, which brought me to another interesting thing I wanted to just bring up quick. Survivor Series also, like, it's supposed to be a big one, so let's bring it back to that. Like, I found this out earlier, and thinking
the fact
of it,
that they don't treat this pay-per-view like it's one of the big...
Yeah, man. Do you know that Kurt Angle, Undertaker, Rock, Sting, The Shield, all these guys debuted at Survivor Series?
Wow, no, I didn't know. I knew Undertaker, and I knew The Shield. And I think that's just from, doing research and knowing that shit. But I did not know, Kurt Angle and who was the other?
The Rock.
I did not know The Rock debuted at Survivor Series.
Which brings me to that random thing we were watching earlier for a quick second. That's also what made that special. Was
Survivor Series 2007?
Yeah, because The Rock...
Shout out to marquee matches on the WWE Network.
Yes, shout out to that. The Rock debuted way back in whenever, 96, or as Rocky Maivia in MSG. And now he's there so many years later in the main event in that tag
that
match.
was at MSG.
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
Yeah.
Earlier.
That added to the...
I would say so, yeah. I did not have the context of knowing that.
So, yeah, just a little Survivor Series talk from Don,
Yeah.
I'm hoping soon it will get back to that type of shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a couple other things I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
We're getting close to our...
Wrapping it up, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if I should get into it. I got two. I'm going to take one of them, and I'm going to put the other one in my pocket and bring it back next week on the roundtable, because one of them isn't major. This is just it kind of relates to Becky getting hurt and Nia hurting her hand and, multitude of injuries that we get nowadays. Do you think, and do you think we should just start giving people fucking time off, man?
Yes.
Like, every other sport, every other, people that do plays, people that play hockey, people that fight in the UFC, people...
Football, basketball, baseball, off and off.
Not even just that, actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
like, forget the whole union talk. That's a different podcast altogether. But I just think that these people deserve some time off every now and again. And they would maybe have less injuries, because... Hopefully they'd have less injuries, because I feel like lately in the last 2 years, we've had a lot of storylines derailed... Due to injury. I mean, you got Finn Balor. There was times where, I think Roman got mono or something like that. And I'm sure that's just overworked and fucking, shit like that. Sasha's been hurt how many times?
Yeah.
Alexa's got a concussion right now. Becky just went out at the time that she's never fucking been hotter in the company.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of examples I can give, but it's just something really small I wanted to talk on. And
definitely,
if anyone, listens to this show who's in contact with that kind of shit, fuck, man.
Yeah, we should
preach for...
We might start a fucking petition, bro.
Just give them and work it in. I'm not saying that WWE as a whole needs to take 2 months off.
No, definitely.
A year. I don't want that.
And
it's just... Sorry.
No. And how many times have we talked about it, man? Like, right now, like, this guy's a perfect... Like, Dolph Ziggler in the past. Do you remember when he was just stale as fuck? We could have sent the guy home and give him some time to recharge and refresh and come back and do something new.
Yeah,
like,
thank God they still found a way to do something with Drew and everything.
Right now, there's a ton of guys. I could think of guys off the top of my head who I could do without for a few months.
Well, like, it's totally random, but I said this about Roman before we found out about his cancer. And totally different scenario, but I said this about Roman. Give the guy some time off. Let people want to see him again, so when his music hits, it's a big fucking deal.
Even guys who are like... in these, like man, Samoa Joe, I'm so tired of him and AJ, and I could use
shout out to Tanner,
and I don't know if they know what they're gonna do with him next. Like, I know he's in the Survivor Series match. I hope to God he has some kind of a fucking impact, and maybe he's some sole survivor and does some cool shit. Bravo, like, if that happens, cool.
But other than that, I'm just saying, set the bar again.
No, I'm not. But like, I could use some time off of Samoa Joe right now.
Yeah,
Bray Wyatt's been gone. I'm gonna be jacked when Bray Wyatt comes back because he's had time off. The New Day, I could use a break. I'm just saying, man, there's a ton of guys, and when guys aren't doing things, yes, give them some time off, please.
Yeah,
that's all.
I I couldn't agree more, and
Yeah.
I think that's probably a good place for us to maybe end the show.
Yes, for sure.
Thanks for checking out the Roundtable, guys. This has been episode 12 of the Pro Wrestling LookBack Roundtable. We are on Instagram and Twitter at PW LookBack. The YouTube is Pro Wrestling LookBack. Give us a subscribe, hit that little bell. That's the thing. I'm going to keep saying that.
I hope it is.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. Send us an email at prowrestlinglookback or prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com. All the videos are up on the website as well, prowrestlinglookback.wordpress.com. My Twitter is at Salsa, SCE, Instagram as well, SCELSA. Like I said at the beginning of the show, some racing shit on there and some wrestling and maybe some Star Wars and whatever the hell else I get up to.
Yeah. My Twitter is at New School Money. You can all follow me on there and get all my cool little, tidbits I got for you.
Yeah, and wait for the rebrand of the Hangman there on
Maybe.
We'll see what happens with that.
I have a great idea though if I do rebrand it. But for now, there's only one Hangman on Instagram, and it is me.
Check him out.
Yeah.
I'm Nick. Like I said, thanks for joining us at Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast, guys.
Yeah, Donovan telling you to stay classy.